them slider hand tree.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And all right, we got the Polly's back from holidays. Thank whoever we thank. And yeah, really happy about that because he's got the XML for the Mac R with the dealing add-on sorted out. And now we can have the Chrome headlights. So you see the back panel behind the headlights is now Chrome. And we've got paint around the trim, around where it meets the fender. So looking good. So I've updated the skin in the Steam Workshop. So next time your game updates or you go and unsubscribe and resubscribe, it'll fix it. And you don't have to do anything other than that. Or just wait. Steam will update and it'll automatically be fixed. And for the single or dual headlights on the R600 or 700, you will have this appearance. If with the dual, same with the single. Single's kind of cool because right there, I think it's that headlight. That side, I think it's this side, has on the high beam headlight there would have your plug-in for heater or whatever. Pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, yeah, and then we've got the R700 here, and I put the twin filters on it instead of the dual snorkel, the cold weather filter. We don't need cold weather filters where we are here. I don't think so. Anyway, we're in Waterloo, Iowa. We're heading for Marysville Golden Meadows in Marysville, Nebraska, which is kind of cool. Pretty sure, is that Nebraska or Kansas? Maybe it's Kansas. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's Kansas. So that's all good. Yeah. That's cool, though. It's going to be a good trip. Really looking forward to this. We've got, and we're going 409 miles, a little further than usual. So we'll make sure we got a voice nav turned on. Let's do that because we don't. Yeah. You know how it goes. I got a GPS in here. Voice navigator. We've got, oh, that's the Sarah. I can't remember which one she is. Hopefully she doesn't play a tune. Let's preview it. Oh, it's that one. Well, that's not the end of the world.
I've heard good things about you, but I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently. Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
Just as long as you give me good directions, because I can't do it on my own, sweetie. All right, so we just got to figure out how to get out of here. Now, I did something else different. Did a little Googling. Oh, geez, you got to listen to this again. Sorry.
But I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently. Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
All right. Unmistakable sound of a 8-cylinder Detroit. Got an HV92 in here. I haven't driven one in a long time, and I used to put it in fairly frequently. And I thought, well, god darn it, like Mac, you didn't have to get an ENDT or whatever. You could get pretty much whatever you want put in one of these. So I Googled it, and I found a really cool YouTube video. I gotta watch it. I didn't watch the whole thing by any stretch. I just dabbled in it to see what was going on. And these guys had found oh boy, what's the year? It was an old one. 73 maybe. R700, or more correctly, R770. Long hood R700. And it had HV92 in it. TA, just like this is a turbocharged one. That's what this is. HV92 TA from Creechbaum in here. And that's what they had in theirs. And oh, that's a little weird. HV92. Now that's really stretching it, I was thinking. So, turns out they made 1,700 R700s with 318s or 8V71, 71 cube per hole. And they made only 136, maybe 186 that had the 8V92 TA in it, or no, 8V92. And the one that these guys found, and they were restoring it, was originally a 318, but somebody put a TA in it, so turbo AP92. They all got a superchargers. That's what fills the area around the intake charge, pressurizes that area around the cylinder. We just got to figure out how to shift it. So that's the other reason I thought, oh, well, we'll take a 409-mile trip. Maybe by the end of it, I'll have it sorted. You figure out how fast to shift here. I used to drive Z-Mods AP92 a lot, but then it started to really irritate me because it's got a lot of static. Of course, I have a lot of static in my head too because I have tinnitus. So it's hard to tell what's what. Boy, we're really not getting the downshifts. I'll have to watch the tack for a little bit and see what's going on. Oh boy.
Get ready.
Oh wow,
to turn
300
left.
RPM. Okay, let's see if that's true.
Turn left now.
Yep, 300 with this transmission on a full shift. So it's going to be 150 on a split. So we got to speed up things, I guess. Not shifting fast enough. What's going on here? Now we're in high range and it's different. What's going on? About 400 it seems. Okay. All right, let's do a split. Yeah, that's like 200 in high range. It changes. That's weird. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe it's just me. But this one has a Jake brake. And C-Mods didn't. Ooh. Okay. Really messing those downshifts up.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right now.
That guy's probably turning too. Yeah.
Straight on. Continue straight on.
Uh-oh. Brakes are too tough here. Let's see if we can put them on real slow here, what happens. Well, maybe I just hit the pedal too hard. Yeah, okay, well, we got some learning to do here as we go. Wow, what do we do? Oh, we're going on the highway. I get it. Well, it's another wacky day so far in Goggles Land. Oh my God. Trying to get ready to go. Well, when you watch this video, it'll be tomorrow, Wednesday. And I was out running around. Had to get a few things. Nothing serious for the car. But my buddy Dave, he was bringing this Dodge, 36 Dodge, on the trip. He said, asked me to drop by and listen to his alternator. So I got a stethoscope for automotive stuff, so I went over. Sure enough, it's got a bearing going in the alternator. It's not, it doesn't, you don't hear it right away, but here's the thing. I think what's going on is he had a really weak alternator in there. And it was a custom one, you know, all polished and chrome and stuff and fancy looking thing. GM Delco, AC Delco S1 style. And so that Volvo power steering thing we put in there takes quite a bit of juice to run it. And I think the problem was that the alternator was probably like a very low output. You know, maybe the most common one seems to be a 53 amp. And it's quite likely what it was. So he's got electric fan. He's got the electric power steering. So that stuff that's going off and on, like the power steering is on demand, right? So it's going to make a big load once it needs it. And there was going to be a certain amount of load right off the get-go. And then it increases as you turn the wheel. So you got that problem. You got power windows. You got air conditioning. And you got all this stuff. And you got this weak little alternator. So the alternator is running full tilt all the time. And I think that's what took the bearing out. And like obviously the power steering's working. And it seemed to have been supplying enough juice for it. But probably on the lower limit or below the lower limit. So it's running hard all the time. Took the bearing out. And it's an aftermarket one, repolished or whatever they do. They buy them and smooth the outside up and polish them, chrome them, and resell them. I don't know what the story is, what they do. So anyway, found the biggest one we could find in town was new or Reman was a 96 amp, which is considerably more than he probably has. And the one thing I can't answer is, does it have a bigger bearing in it? Maybe. But anyway, it'll at the very least get us to Brandon. And then if it gets us that far, well, we'll be in good shape because we're going to have access to my brother's shop. Come on.
Keep to the right, and then exit to the right.
Yeah, we'll be able to fix whatever we need to do. If we need to put a better bearing in it, we can go and buy a better bearing.
Exit right.
Then whatever they put in it, go get a Timken, throw that in it. The good thing is, like, you know, John's equipped. He's got a milling machine. Like, we had to find center on the bore diameter and bore it for a bigger, better bearing.
Keep to the left.
We can do that. You wouldn't be able to bore it much because you don't have a lot of material, but like I'm saying, we can fit something else in it. If we got a better bearing that was slightly smaller in diameter, but better quality, we can make a little sleeve on the lathe. And so we got options. So yeah, we're in good shape. I hope. I haven't heard from Dave. Dropped him off 2 hours ago at home. It's 4 p.m. here now. And dropped him off at home. He's just going to bolt it in because that's well within what he's capable of doing. So he's happy to do it. What else? I got my music thingamabobby to play my playlist over the FM in the car. Just got to remember to turn my data off, so I'm playing it off the phone and not off of my data connection. That's cool. Got my USB cord to charge the phone from the other ashtray where I'm going, so that's all good. What I didn't do is go see my buddy and get the car up on his lift because it was raining. It's pouring rain again. It just never ends here. Strange. And so we're gonna wait till he was doing some renovations at home or something or other. So try him again tomorrow. If he's not available tomorrow, I'm gonna just, based on feels like on D-cell you get a bit of rumble, or you can just sort of feel a change or sense a change, and not sure what I'm feeling. I always reach, and on a car, like if you got bucket seats or whatever, if you can reach back and reach to the back floor as far as you can and feel for the rumble in the back, or you can hold the stick and feel for a rumble in the front and figure out which end of the drive shaft is complaining. And
keep to the right.
I don't feel anything. I just sort of sense or just kind of hear it a bit when you decel. You get a little rumble. Oh shoot, there's that mirror. And seems pretty good, except for on decel. So when you decelerate, the pinion goes down because the crown gear drags the pinion down. And so if you got any play, it'll go down a little bit. I got very little play in mine now with those urethane bushings in there. So I'm thinking I just got to bring that. If I don't get on this thing, I'm just going to go ahead and wind up the front of my trailing arms. So I got to shorten my trailing arms a little bit with the adjustment, and then that'll just pop the pinion up a little bit. Try it out. Takes me about an hour to make the adjustment, unfortunately. It's kind of a downer, but I couldn't make the adjustment like with the left-hand thread at one end and right at the other, like you would with a trailing arm that has the spring load on the axle, because my spring's attached to the trailing arm back by the axle. So there's a lot of load on the trailing arm. So I have the adjustable, the Johnny joint up at the front. In that way, it's not impacted by the load.
To the right, and then turn right.
Like I just, like the Johnny joints, gee, they're enormous. I can't remember the size of the thread.
Right now.
It's like a 7/8 inch diameter thread, fine thread. Yeah, so tough. And so I gotta pull the cross bolt out. I support it with my little mini trolley jack, which I need to clean up and get thrown in the trunk after I use it tomorrow. Or today, as you're watching this. Yeah, so you just support it, pull the bolt out, drop it down. I undo the jam nut first because, well, it's attached. Pull out the through bolt, drop it down, rotate it, put it back up, put the bolt back through, and let it down. Simple enough, but you got to get out the come along, attach it to the where the shock absorbers used to go in the Cadillac behind the axle. I left the bracket on there because I can put overloader springs and or shocks or air shocks or whatever. They potentially have a purpose. I may, not ready to cut them off. Anyway, they're there, and I can hook my come along to that, and then up ahead to on the frame ahead of the axle. And you got to put a little tension on it because if the spring being still attached wants to push the axle away, because I do it with the car on the ground. I don't have the car up in the air to do it. You just have it on all fours, and you're just reaching under to the trailing arm. It's not a big deal. It's the easiest way to do it. You don't want the car all up in the air and axle hanging there, and it's just easier. Anyway, long story short, fun and games. I've done it enough times. It goes pretty quick. So if I nail it on the first try, good. If I go too far, well, I know what to do. Back it up. Back out. Half of what I implement. Yeah, so anyway, good times. Got to mow the lawns today. The weather looks like it's going to clear up. So don't want to leave a hayfield for Barb to worry about. So I got to do that too. Do the final video for a week or so. Oh, yeah. Getting back to the beginning, I mentioned the paint job with the fixed headlight trim now. I updated the skin on YouTube's or Steam, so now it says updated, so you'll know you got the right one when your description changes to updated Berardinis skin. You'll know you're updated and you're ready to go. And it could have just happened by itself by now, who knows? So I'm in the profile. This is the Hell Creek VTC free convoy profile, and when I'm done here I gotta check and see if anybody's on. I'm gonna have to stop the server, and oh jeez, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, we had 3 skins in here right now that aren't part of a package, and the whole idea with putting all the skins in those 2 pack 1 and pack 2, or part 1 part 2, whatever I called it, is to reduce the number of mods in the load order, make it easy to set up. So we had the 2 part 1, part 2, and 3 loose skins. It was Harven's the old school skin for Harven's Fruhoff tanker. It was the Sandman Viper skin, which is a work in progress, bear in mind, but it's getting there. And this one. The Harven skin was, for some reason, probably because I lost all those files on the other PC, didn't have the old one.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
So, it could have been, you know what? It could have been just that center
right
lane would have worked. Now we're going to have to get over one. Wow, did Jake ever work on this thing? So, I put those 3 skins into part 3. Okay, I couldn't fit them in the other 2. They were full of, you can only put so many in one, I guess. So I made a new part 3 with those 3 skins in it. So now we went from 47 mods to 45. Right here, I haven't made the change official yet, but I'm gonna. So we'll have, the only change you'll have to make is take out those loose skins, and I'll put a link in the channel on Discord to the pack, and you can just download it. The third one, put it below the other 2, and off you go. I will also, I'll have to update the loaner profile, or the starter profile, which is this one here. And if you saw on the live stream on Sunday that George and Joe were able to just use it, they put in their own control set and configs the top 3 files in the profile, and they swapped those out, and boom, they were in. So what that does is it gives you only have this truck, you have all the trucks I have built. There's K100s, there's all kinds of stuff, a bunch of different ones with the Raphael McGoyan day cab mod. So you got some day cabs, you got some big ones, you got some probably drums, you got FLB with a drum as well, I think. Yeah, you get all kinds of stuff, a bunch of money in the bank, and the load order is built, and you're in the game. Oh, it's pretty cool. So it'll be really easy to get in. Going slow up there. Come on, turn off. Yeah, so boy, you know, I'm really looking forward to just being away, just even if it's for 7-8 days and getting rejuvenated and stuff. My stupid brain has already got all these different skins planned for what I'm gonna do, and I almost started doing it today, if you can believe it. I have no time for it. I got other things I should be doing, and I'll just hop on the other PC right now and I'll just try this out, try that. It's
Keep to the right, and then go
definitely
straight
a
on.
disease. The skinning disease. Well, at least he got that Lincoln Navigator off the road.
Continue straight on.
Yeah, the brakes are a little killer on this. I'll have to look. I don't know why they're so good. Load's heavy enough. Let's have a look, see what's happening. Oh, 100. Yeah, that is too much. Put it down to 70. Wonder why they're at 100 in this profile. That's a little weird. Got the beet harvester on here. Oh, darn, you know what? Me and my freaking motor mouth, we just drove out of that McLean or whatever it was. Shoot. And didn't look around. That was kind of a neat place. I know that almost looked like a manufacturing plant. I know Recon and I talked about it. Boy, it's got to be years ago now, where we'd have a manufacturing place for heavy equipment. You'd be bringing steel coils in, you'd be bringing wheels, tires, chemical tankers with, paint and solvents and fuel tankers and oil and whatever you need to glass, all the stuff you need to manufacture equipment. And then in the yard would be the equipment, and you could go to the place and pick up heavy equipment and haul it to its destinations. Farm equipment. Do another one for construction machinery. Not sure if that'll ever happen, but what a great idea. And get yourself some realism in terms of taking stuff that makes sense to a place that makes sense, taking something that makes sense away from there.
Continue straight on.
Yeah, really looking forward to, who knows what's happening with dealing, but hopefully he does find the time to get a little further along with the RD800. Yeah, we get to see that in the game.
Keep to the right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right now.
Ah, crap, I missed that last one. Bummer. It's doing pretty good right up until there. There's hope yet. Try this a little bit more and I'll have it down. Boy, John Boy sent me, oh boy, a long series of threads where a guy is probably the only one out there is doing it, or building a force feedback shifter for ATS and ETS. And it spans years, because the guy set the project aside for a while and got back to it, and he eventually got a working version. But he built from scratch a force feedback shifter so you can get the proper sensation when you're missing a gear. Well, I don't know how close it is to proper. He knows what to try and emulate, but he's never driven a real one, so he doesn't really, but he understands the principle. He's a pretty smart character, actually. And how cool would that be? Ooh, train. Got a problem here. Well, lucky for us. Yeah, my brother, as I've mentioned many times, he had a 318 Detroit in a Transstar 2. If you remember, when I did that video where I took a 318 or 8V92 and gave it the same power as a 318 and did a trip with it with the grain hopper loaded about the same as he would have run. I can't remember what his was. It was a
continue straight on
48 or 50 footer or something. Surprised how much he used to carry in that thing. He had that maxed. Oh, here we are. Whatever the truck and trailer, the maximum allowed is what he ran. That poor little 318 was working hard. Respect.
Get ready to turn left.
In real life, and that's what you got. That's what you got. All you can do is like he did. He had that thing tuned to the nuts, like properly though. He didn't just jerk around with it or whatever. He had it running really good. There was a timing thing you could do with it that made a nice difference, apparently. Oh, I turned too soon.
Boy Scout. Turn around as soon as
you
can.
Sorry about that, dearie. Geez, I've been here before. Oh, there's a fence over there. We're going to be able to get turned around here. I could have taken that road there.
You must have been a terrible Boy Scout. Turn around as soon as you can. Turn left now.
Yep, we're working on it. Just wait till we get there. Jeez. Pushy. Yeah, there's, I'll have to ask him about that. I can't remember if it was a pump timing or cam timing. I think it was cam timing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was something with the cam timing you could do. Made them run a little. Yeah, I think it was a little more horsepower, a little more RPM. That's just by cam timing, I'm meaning, something to do with how you set up the timing of the camshaft. Imagine it's geared in that.
Crikey, I'm relieved that we have arrived safely at our destination. Why don't you run in and see the shipper receiver while I regain my composure? Oh, and try blowing your horn before you back
The
up.
chances we're going to remember that. Boy, look where we're going to put it here. I bet you that's tight right here. But this is a neat place. Come here a few times. Remember back when this was the new DLC. You want to go up this road right here. Oh, never took a photo. Shoot. Probably got a good opportunity through here somewhere. Gonna get that down home on the farm look here somewhere. Little big old dog sitting there. He ain't coming in, he's saying. No, my master's having a snooze on the couch. You stay out. I'll tell you when you can visit. This is cool. Nice. I like it. Little hill here. Oh, need some throttle. We got to park it on the other side of that trailer. This would be a good spot for a photo. That's cool. That's going to be a nice photo. Let's see if I can do what I did with yesterday's thumbnail, where I took the ride along with goggles icon and the American Truck Simulator icons, and I put them on the granary or whatever we're pulled up next to the big building, and yeah, see if we can do that again here. Different scenario, but okay. What'd she say? Blow your horn. There we go. Let's put on our four-ways too. We'll go the whole enchilada here. Get ourselves under this hydro line. So, oh, install it. How about that? Now, let's think about, we got to get away over there. So, we got to get a lot more turning in here. I want to leave lots of room next to that barn, though. So we got to turn in a little wide because we got to have room for the truck too when we get around here. So we're going to cut this a little fine here. Yeah, started that too soon, I think. Yeah. But there we go again. Okay, that's twice. Let's see if we can make that the last of that nonsense. No, miss that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd never, this would be really hard to do with one of those stretched out Peterbilts I like to run. Or Kenworths. An idea where we are in the dirt here. Gonna be too wide, I think, but we'll see. Might be pretty close. Oh man, I'm hearing music. I'm hearing game music in the background. Oh no, we're not too wide. That must be the hurry up music because I'm late. First time I heard that in a long time. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go like this. Where's the Jeep? There it is. Back out a bit so we can see. Still too wide. Got room up ahead there to pull forward though. Let's do that. Fingers working better today, but it's sure not healed. So the steering for this is a little easier than it would have been yesterday. Just gotta keep it away from the steering spoke and I'm good. Oh, that's the third time. I think we're gonna get it here though. Said give it to us when we get in here. Ow! Shoot, I missed with my finger. Oh no. Oh yeah, we got it. Nice. I'll take it. "57 gallons for 415 miles, man. That's fantastic, and that's most unlike an 8V92 with turbo. That's I guess they weren't super standing on it though. Like we weren't flat out the whole way. Yeah, so really happy to have once again, big thanks to Poly's Custom Skins for getting those headlights sorted. That's pretty big. So now the paint job's the way it's supposed to be, and I'm a lot happier to go have some time off with that fixed. So that's the kind of thing you don't want to leave behind. And yeah, there we have it, folks. I will be trying to stay in touch. I'll be paying attention to the Discord somewhat, and might even figure out how to do a little live stream at some point. It'd just be me, the talking head, yakking with you, but that would be kind of fun. And see how you're all doing, because it's all part of my family. So as always, really appreciate you following along, and look forward to catching you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.